Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the shop. Today I have something special for you, hopefully. This is really exciting for me. I'm pretty sure all of us when we were kids had that one toy we either really wanted or we had and it kind of got away. It either broke or we threw it away. Something happened to it and we dreaded that. Today I have that toy from my childhood. This is the Big Trak. I actually had one of these as a child. Honestly, I had the best aunts in the world. The 3 aunts on my mom's side. They always sent money for Christmas and my birthday, which weren't too far apart. And I saved my money and I bought one of these just like this. I even had the trailer. I had the truck. And it broke. It went into my dad's repair center and never saw it again. And I started thinking about what this was, and I researched Google, like 70s 80s futuristic RC or truck, and it popped up, and I was like, I started going on eBay, and a good working truck and trailer are expensive, like over 200, 250 plus. And then you're looking at a lot of money. Some people charging 50 to 80 bucks to ship it. I got a really good deal on this truck and trailer, 60 bucks on eBay. Can't complain too much, but it doesn't quite work. I asked the guy if it worked, and he's like, "Oh, I don't see why not." So I've already played around with this. Well, one, this thing is broke, but two, look at how corroded these terminals are on this dump wagon. So we got to clean this up, and then we got to see if this motor works. I'm sorry, I got excited and just started opening stuff up before we even got into it. So I got to see if this works, and then we got to see. This is a beauty. This is the way the guy sent it to me, right? It's already, look at this. There's supposed to be a 9-volt battery in here, right? But it's hidden down here, and then this wire's disconnected. I believe this wire should go to the back of, there's a light bulb here, and it shoots a, pretend laser. Then we got the speaker here that's loose. So I'm gonna have to go through this thing and find out. It does work a little bit. It does make a few noises. So we're gonna go through here, do some cleaning. The contacts down here don't look terribly bad, but we're gonna clean them up anyhow. And then we're gonna open this thing up and try to get this working. Now, honestly, if I don't get this thing working, I'm not gonna be terribly upset. It's kind of boring toy, but it would be cool to get it working. Basically, when they sold this, it was designed to like teach you how to program. So this thing's designed, I guess it's 13 inches long. So basically what you do is you come in here and say forward and how many vehicle lengths. Like if you want to go 5 vehicle lengths forward, and then you would say, okay, you want a right turn, so you got to look at like a clock. So if you wanted to go left 15 degrees, then it would turn 15 degrees, and then you could tell it go straight 5, fire 5 times, and then you hit go, and it would go. And so you'd have to program the course that it goes on, and then somewhere along the way you can program it to, with the dump card on there, to dump. I am a little worried. I'm not sure if this thing will ever pull, because this plastic right here is totally busted up. So I do have to solder this back on, which doesn't even look like it was soldered, but it looks like somebody flattened it out. I think this thing probably just slid on at one time, but it looks like somebody friggin' opened it up. So I can, I don't know, maybe I could try to bend it back, but I think it'd just be better just go ahead and solder it on there. But once that's on there, I mean, look at how broke this thing is. There's almost nothing to secure this thing. I guess could always use a little hot glue or some JB Weld and maybe build that up a little bit. Kind of unfortunate. I even found a whole gearbox for sale on eBay right now, and it doesn't have the headphone jack connector. Actually, this is just a headphone jack connector. Well, no, because look, it's got this piece of plastic. I was thinking maybe I could just get a new connector, but I'm gonna try to get the big track working first, and then we'll move on to the trailer. So, check it out, man. And I'm missing the switch here. There's supposed to be a gray thing over here, so the guy really kind of misrepresented the shape of everything in here, but you know, I kind of expected stuff not to work. But like I said, even for that price, I'm not mad. Even if it doesn't work, it's just freaking cool looking. It's gonna be cool sitting with the rest of my RC stuff, right? Let's pop that. I mean, look at that. Thing's so. It is only like two-wheel drive, only the middle drives, but I mean, man, it's just so cool looking, man. I can't believe I have one again. All right, let's dig in, see if we can get this thing to work. Well, we got one thing right here. We already got a broken wire right here that needs to go to the circuit board. We got a lot of oxidation right here, and then there's something going on here with the circuit board. Appears to be some oxidation on those resistors, but that's not necessarily bad. I mean, if the resistors are bad, we can always solder in new ones. I mean, you look at this old technology, this is really big components. This is something that wouldn't be too terribly bad to fix. Okay, we got one wire here. Oh wow, there's another circuit board down there. Oh, look at it. Somebody's already been in here. Somebody's already been in here soldering away. Wow. My guess, it looks like these cold solder joints. Some of them are touching, so that's just a short. See, all this right here is new. And you can see where they got the circuit board hot because that melted, but like these two components here are touching. These two are touching. These three right here are touching. And it's very cold. Cold solder joint. Well, it may never work. This definitely has circuit board issues, but we can still try. We can still definitely try. Kind of sucks. But oh boy, look at that. Alright, let me keep on digging. Before I get into that, I'm just going to test the gearbox here. I should be able to, just by adding power to these wires, tell if the motor's work, and it does. Look at that. Oh, that's good, that's good, that's good. So this part works. Well, We got two motors here. They work. They work. That's awesome. I don't even have to touch the gearbox. The gearbox works. That's awesome. Now my main mess is going to be fixing the circuit board. Haha. Well, like I said, the big problem here is we don't even have power going to here, so we need to clean up these terminals and then solder this on and then go from there. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to day 2 of the big track repair. I had to walk away and take a break. It was just one thing after another. So what I should have done is this contraption that I had here at Harbor Freight, I should have been using this to hold the circuit board instead of me flip-flopping it. So I ended up initially having to solder the red wire, and then the yellow wire broke, and then finally the black wire broke. I got all those soldered, and then the yellow wire came detached from down here. And then right here on the circuit board is 2 holes. The 2 black wires for the speaker were here. Now this was a bad design. What I don't get is right here, there's some quick connects for like the speaker. Or not the speaker, the little laser thing that's right here. Which I have to fix that still, but you know, there's quick connects here on the board for that. Why they didn't do it with the speaker, I don't know. So what I'm going to do is, seeing how the speaker, it looks like there used to be some mounts here that maybe held it. We're going to go ahead and put a little hot glue here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these quick connects on here, so that way I can just try for right now to resolder some wires through the board. What I did is I ordered a solder sucker, which is basically, it's a little vacuum. It's a little pump that you push a plunger down, and then when you heat up solder on a board, you click it and it sucks the solder clean off the board, giving you a very nice place to solder. Because right now my problem is where these wires came through, the old wires there. So what I'm going to try to do is heat it up and then just try to push the new wire through and see if it doesn't knock it out. But and then I have to fix this thing here, which I'm having a problem heating up. But you know, one thing at a time here, I guess. So let's see. First I want to try to clean these up and then get these connections on. Okay, so we got the quick connect done there. Now we're just gonna add just a little hot glue here, here and there. Wow, that dried fast. I didn't even have time to turn it. Glad I bought this thing. I'm probably gonna have to revisit this. Maybe when it's all said and done, I'll just crimp it together permanent. But this is what I need to do. I need to, where is it? I got a leads here. So yeah, I'm gonna test here and even see if we got voltage coming up. 6.4. 2.8. Well, might be alright. So I don't have the solder, so I'm gonna have to jump this for now. Alright. Let's see if we go. Up, 1, go. Nothing. It's not even making a sound. Well, that's not good. Alright, let me diagnose here a little bit and see what's going on. Oh, what a mess. So I've been doing some diagnosing, and look, I got the wheels back on. I actually had it powered up and it was running on its own. So I think we're on the right track, but here's the problem right here. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on camera, but these lines here are traces. So every button, right, comes back to a trace. And see, a couple of these traces are broke. It's incomplete. So when some of these buttons you hit, it's not finishing. So I could have done this while I was working on it. I tried to get this thing to disconnect, so I've been flipping and flopping this thing all over. And it's very well that I did this while working on it. But I did see somebody does have a keypad for sale on eBay. So if that's all it's going to take, I cleaned up the contacts right here, were really corroded. So I cleaned that up. And here's the piece. Actually, what you have to do is these 4 pins, you have to bend them. And then it pulls out of the circuit board. I didn't know that. I didn't expect it to be like that, but I think, you know, like I said, I really didn't want to put money into this thing, but if I can get this for like 10 bucks or something, I'll give it a try. Because I mean, I got good motors, everything works. This thing did work prior, just none of the motors were working, and I think that's probably because the one wire was broke. So I still have to solder this yellow wire over here. I'm waiting for that solder sucker to come in, help me with that, clean some of that up. And then I will change out these leads for the speaker, because that's not working out too well. I need mini male terminals. So we're getting there. We are getting there. It's going to take some time, but for you at home on YouTube, it's going to be like pretty instantaneous. All right. I did some research into this, and there is some paint that I can use to touch this up. But it was like $70. It's like a silver paint. I can come in here. Somebody on eBay has this for $20, so I went ahead and ordered it. Oh, I really didn't want to put the money into the thing, but this keypad did work. I did get some beeping, and it did move. So basically, I told the vehicle to like move 2, go forward 2, and then go. It didn't move, so I pushed it forward. The optical sensors read 2 car lanes, and then the truck beeped, deep, 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 whatever, you know, the little sound it makes. So it was reading, it just wasn't sending power to the motors. So I'm really mad at myself for not disconnecting this piece sooner to avoid this damage. But it is what it is. I really don't want to spend any more money on this thing because it's a toy. It'll work, but I probably won't ever use it. But you know, I do want to see it work. So for the 20 bucks, I'm going to get one that's cheaper than the silver paint. I did later realize that they have something like a pen that you can come in here and draw lines. It's got some mixed reviews as to how good it really is. So we shall see. Live and learn. I already ordered a thing on eBay, so there's no canceling it. But while I'm waiting on that, we're going to take a look here at the trailer. So what I did here is you've got this really huge space for the D-cell, right? So it's kind of like you got a lot of extra room. So what I did is I ordered on Amazon, it's a plastic thing that the battery snaps into, and there's 2 wires. So I'll just basically hot glue it, or I'll probably have to trim some of this down, but we're going to go ahead and put that in here so it'll hold the battery. But for now, I need to figure out why this motor here doesn't want to work. So we'll need to go ahead and open this thing up and see what's going on in here. So we're going to start with the source, and that's the motor. Good thing is that the motor doesn't matter how we wire it up, at least for this test. And we got nothing. So that motor is just shot. Okay, well, that answers a lot right there. Well, knowing that the motor is bad, now I have two options. I can try to find a motor, or I did find on eBay a guy has the entirety of this case, which might work out better seeing how there's some severe corrosion right here. Somehow this makes contact and sends something to the blue wire, and this is severely corroded. But I can clean it. I mean, worst case, even if I have to drill this thing out and get this copper out of here, I can do that. I could probably get in there with something else and clean it, but we'll see. I'll see if I can't find the motor first. It's probably going to be the cheaper option. All right. It's going to take a while to get this working. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's a little update here on the bigtrak. So I got the brand new keypad installed, and unfortunately, it's not really working. See, if I turn this on, oh, I forgot. I never did solder this lead back on because the wire was a little too short, so I had to put a jumper here. But there we go. So it works, but for some reason it doesn't stop. You know, when I first got it and I told it like go one length, right here this circuit board has two optical sensors, and it goes around a gear in the gearbox that has holes in it, and it counts the holes so it knows how far it goes. And when I pushed it manually, when it sensed it went one truck length, it beeped saying it accomplished the mission. For some reason now, I'm not getting any beeping whatsoever out of any of this. I don't know. I don't know why. But the motors weren't working at all. So now the motors work, but I'm not getting any beeping. Oh, I will show you this. Look at this. I gotta plug this back in. So check this out. If I hit this, it stops. So the keypad's working. It's doing something. But I don't know. I don't know what to test here. There is a lot of corrosion on this board, so it is what it is. Like I said, I got this thing cheap enough to where even if I couldn't get it working, I'll still be happy. It's going to be a cool looking shelf queen, so I'm just going to go ahead and put it back together and show you everything. But I'm happy still. I mean, I got a truck and trailer. Would it be cool that it worked? Yeah. But honestly, I mean, once I got it working once, I would probably never, ever, ever program this thing to go around the house anyhow. What I should have done is waited on this, but I got a little anxious and I bought another gearbox for the dump trailer. And it doesn't work either, but it is in way better shape. The contacts here are really good shape. These contacts are in good shape. But the motor shot. And then I went and ordered, it was $10 and I got a 3-pack of these motors coming. But I'm not gonna mess with it because it's not, without the truck, there's really no point in getting the trailer working. I really don't see it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back together. I'll put the dump wagon. Actually, I guess I'm just gonna leave this out of the dump wagon, because that way maybe one day if I ever do want to revisit this thing was such a pain to get out. I think I'll just leave it out for now. It's not gonna be any big deal. You can't tell that it's not in there. It's way down underneath here, and then once you put the covers back on, you're not gonna look underneath this thing anyhow. So we'll just tuck in these wires. But I did fix this piece. I'm not sure if I mentioned it already. This I think got broken shipping. It was snapped, so put a little JB weld on there. So now it'll lock in. And if I did get it working, it would pull it. Before, this plastic that was supposed to thread in here totally snapped. But let's go ahead and get this back together, and I'll show you the finished project. There it is. Unfortunately, it won't work, but oh well. So check this out. You could actually do a 360 with the trailer connected. How cool is that? So, I mean, some of the decals are a little worn here, but they're supposed to be like the photon laser beam type thing, you know. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, yeah, that decal's totally shot, but and then you could command this thing. It would supposed to go up and then drop something off. Yeah, some of the decals, but this thing was produced 1979, 1980, so you know, can't complain too much. I mean, but that's freaking cool, though, man. I'm glad. I'm gonna put this on top of my my desk in my room with all my other cool stuff. Yeah. Like I said, it's unfortunate, but it happens. All right, forgive the hair. I wasn't planning on recording myself. Yeah, there it is, the big Trak. I had one of these as a kid. I had the truck and trailer, like I mentioned before. My dad was supposed to fix it, and you know, it disappeared. I never saw it again. But I'm not, like I said, terribly upset. I got it for a pretty good price. A actual working truck and trailer, the cheapest I saw was like $250, and then they were asking $70-$80 to ship it. So you spent over $300. I got this for $60. I put like another $15 into the Keypad. I paid like $20 for the motor for the trailer. I got it. It didn't work. I contacted the eBay or said, hey, did you test this? Because the motor's not working. And I mean, right away, he gave me a full refund on it. So, other than that, then I got $10 in the 3 motors coming. So, with shipping and everything, you know, I maybe got $100 in this. So, you know, childhood memories, you know. But, hey, it's fun. I like it. It's cool, man. I've been wanting one of these for so long, and you know, I don't know. Just all of a sudden, it just over Thanksgiving, it stuck into my mind to research what this was called, you know, and I found one. So, oh well, like I said, unfortunately, we didn't get it working, but I hope you enjoyed this look and diagnostic and everything of it. You know, I really hate that it was this long of a video and we didn't have an outcome of it actually working, but you know, is what it is. You know, I can't diagnose every little component on that circuit board, so. Oh well. Well, I hope everyone has a good Christmas, and hopefully 2023 will be a good year for everyone. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.